Hello, this is Dan Studios, and I am Adoyer, and today we'll be reviewing on whether the rumored Death Star pictures are fake, because somebody could have totally faked these pictures. From what I'm hearing, Lego faked these pictures to see who would leak it. I'm hoping that that is the case, because so far it's really disappointing. I'm not going to show you the pictures, but I will leave the link to them, because Delta Customs has them on his Instagram, so I'll leave that link down below. But it supposedly looks exactly like this, just with updated minifigs, which I think is incredibly a lie. Because if you look, the previous Death Star had 21 characters, 3,803 pieces, and $400 was how much it originally retailed for. And the new Death Star, if you see, the characters doesn't change and the price doesn't change, but only the pieces do from the original price. So what I think is really unfair is that people are complaining about how many pieces it has for the price, and I'm like, they didn't raise it by $100. It originally retailed. It'll probably go down eventually, a little bit. So what I think that they're going to do with that actually 200 pieces, which is like part of almost all of a carbonite freezing chamber, and people don't realize how big 200 pieces is. When you're talking about a big set, people are like, oh, that's not that much. But anyways, I guess that we could add some flaps like you see here to cover up the play area, which I really hope that they do because that would be cool. Or what they could have done is taken out two of the unneeded parts of this, which is the droids, both of the areas that deal with droids. You don't really need those. That was just, they didn't know what to put there. I think they'll put something better there. But I'm actually thinking that that could actually happen is they could add in some scenes from The Force Awakens from Starkiller Base, but that is highly unlikely in my opinion, but it still can always happen. And then have the upper section on the top be for Starkiller Base. Take out these two droids, move the turrets down, and move this area down, and move this area into that area. So that's a possibility. But I think that the biggest possibility is opening flaps, and I really hope that that happens because with an extra, if you could see, all it changes is the pieces. It had 25 characters total, but it was 21 different variant characters. Like, for example, it has two Death Star gunners, but I'm only counting one because that's a different. They're both the same minifig. So, 21 different minifigs. So I think that the minifigs will be updated, and that's not going to drive up the price from the previous one. And the pieces isn't, so they're actually selling this less, for more than, less than I would have expected for this amount of pieces. So I think that those pictures are faked. Since I did some further research, there's no way that the same exact set. The TIE Fighter looks a little different if you look at the picture, but that is all that looks different. The same exact set. And the TIE Fighter is not going to take 200 pieces unless if it's, like, a lot bigger than that. I think that those pictures are fake. I think that, somebody just took them and edited them, and took the new characters and added them in and took out the old characters. And whoever did that, congrats to you because you have amazing editing skills. If you did that, you have too much time on your hands. But anyways, I think that those pictures are faked. I hope that they are because there's no way. It's going to be like a ton of tiny details added all over the place, which is still better than the previous one. And at the same price as the previous one, which I hate. People are complaining about that. At least they're releasing it, re-releasing it, because it retired. Sometimes that means that it's gone for like 3 to 4 years. They're releasing it like literally a year to 6 months to like 4 months after it retired, which is incredibly unlike Lego. And unless with X-Wings, they love their X-Wings. But anyways, so I think that this will have some rooms taken out or some rooms updated or flaps. So thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more Star Wars, Marvel, DC, anything that's Lego. And we will be sure to check you out if you subscribe to us and comment down below on what you think about the new Death Star pictures. And don't forget to look in the description for the links. See you next time.